So, last time on Dragon Ball Z, uh,
We're not there.
Peeps had found the cave, the entrance, and realized that Nina and Vivian have gone into it. Nina is apparently carrying Vivian. And they might have possibly rendezvoused with something else inside the cave.
Nice.
As you made your way up and into the cave, you finally found out that two of the three pathways from before had been next to completely collapsed. However, second pathway did have a very odd white light, creating a kind of eerie, calm feeling. And the fourth pathway, which used to be just a crack in the wall, seemed to have opened up to a very large and very much more elderly inner sanctum.
Yes. Okay, this is great.
Area, the entire area was encased in a deep blue light, along with less than savory creatures. Seems like the merfolk have been starved for a bit in here.
I mean, nurses from Silent Hill, dude. Gotta fuck them bitches.
I'm just gonna casually gloss over what Sapphire just said and say that, okay, let's do this.
What? They're hot.
Right. Ishmael didn't get a proper description from before.
Oh, good lord.
No eyes, sharp needle-like teeth, lots of scales. Let's combine a Silent Hill nurse with a traditional merfolk. That's what you have. There's about 40.
The big mommy milker killer type.
Okay.
And Ludwig tried to distract them while some of the rest of the party had put up some traps for them.
You're welcome.
I will tell you though, they're not all dead. There's quite a few that are still alive.
Oh, so they somehow survived the meat grinder?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
And
so, like,
don't get me wrong. Did we
now?
meet the part where we found the two missing party members?
Yes, and that is where we did end last session, was Vivian and Nina are across the water in the middle of this massive cave on a small island. And they are with Nina's homunculus, which appears to be just about ready to eat Vivian.
Since when did Nina have a homunculus?
Remember
Johnny
the
Beast.
You didn't
remember
catch it in the bonus OVA? Oh, come on, man. You should have watched
Oh, wait, oh.
That was the
Oh,
one that you weren't there.
that almost destroyed the entire inn?
know.
Didn't Sapphire get a homunculus by, like, dropping into the well?
Well, no, we
Wasn't
dropped
me.
it into the well. Where do you think we are?
We're probably in that well area, I'm guessing.
Yes.
We're
That's
in
okay.
the well, dude.
Okay,
Deep
okay.
into it.
Let's just start before I make an embarrassment out of
Inside
myself.
the
Nah,
well.
you good. You good.
Alright. Now then. The Vivian and Nina appear to... Vivian's still unconscious, fully. Nina appears to be standing next to the tree, trying to set something up, and her creature, it seems to be imposing, but not quite yet tearing her limb from limb. Meanwhile, the rest of the party, she has no idea you're there. So,
Well,
Can
can I
I-
see
Who
that
does she know is
Vivian's
there?
being eaten?
Well, who do we know she knows is there?
Vivian's unconscious. Nina does not know. She's paying attention to the tree. She's trying to do something.
Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
never mind.
Can I
And
reaction
also, no one... Hold on.
attack?
No one inspected the back wall, letting you know. There is markings and drawings all over, but...
Deimos isn't smart enough to do that.
We did. I did roll an investigation for the marks, but we didn't know what it was.
It is a little confusing as of right now.
Could I roll?
So-
Yeah, because I
for-
have that on my notes.
Could I roll for
Um,
investigation on those markings over there?
More-
Yes, you can.
More importantly, I wanted to summon my shadow and have
17.
him run over.
Okay. And yes, you can summon your shadow.
Yeah.
And a 17 for investigation does tell you that the markings appear to be depicting a very large serpent, rising out of the water. But there is no life here aside from the sirens that you've noticed.
Can I?
On top of that, It does appear to be talking in first person. It's talking as if whoever wrote on the back wall was caretaker of the area and guider of souls, more or less.
Can I roll a history check to see if I might know who this be?
You can make a religion check.
Oh, religion. Fuck,
It's
never mind.
ironic.
I'm weirdly proficient at that. So can I roll that too?
Yes, you actually can.
I
mean,
no, never
You
mind.
did
Actually-
fuck God.
Actually,
So-
I will give a roll from Sapphire on religion advantage in this context.
Okay.
No, don't bother with me.
Okay.
I will say you did fuck
26
God.
total.
I would hope you have religion proficiency.
26 total. I'm proficient on it.
Okay.
And I have a
Ironically-
+6 to it.
You got a 26. I will say that it's not you that really knows. It's truth.
Okay, what is that motherfucker saying?
Ooh.
My brethren,
Oh fuck.
child of balance. This is his domain. Death knows all, but it is the ultimate balance.
Sounds edgy.
Nice ASMR.
Give me a second.
Yeah.
I'm writing that down.
Y'all gotta love less ASMR.
Got that sexy god ASMR in my ear.
I didn't mean it
You
like that.
hear
but okay.
some sort of hissing S name from Truth as well, but you can't really make out what the name is. It almost sounds jarbled to you.
Okay.
It's less.
No.
Yeah, last self-insert.
I'm just gonna be like, what was that, bitch? Speak up. I can't understand what you said.
He has gone completely silent.
Motherfucker.
So I want to relay this information to the party.
Yeah, I'll tell them what Truth told me to.
Okay. So
Well, then that means we have to get out of here fast. What is this accent? Demos Granville.
What? Is that you?
Deimos,
Okay.
what happened to your accent? Jeez.
one at a
Characters
time. What are
across
people
it.
doing?
I'll tap
Also-
on them.
Before I forget, the creatures, there's about 20 of them left. You've nuked about half of them, but they're finishing gobbling up their former compatriots and heading back towards the pool.
So I want to
Oh.
do something immediately.
Mhm.
I want to cast another third level cloud of daggers at
Okay.
towards the entrance of the pool.
The
So,
pool is round, so
No, I mean towards the entrance in which we came back here in.
it's just a big wide room.
Oh, fuck. Never mind.
Would you be blocking off Vivian that way?
No,
No.
I'd be blocking off us.
So to give you a layout of the room, right? It's a very large circular pit
Oh.
with a back wall. It's like a half circle.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Well,
The watery pool is a little half circle inside of itself with the island at the end.
Never mind then.
Can I try something?
Yes.
Can I stealth my way into the island?
You'd have to swim, which
I mean, I swim enough to know how to hold my breath.
I definitely want to say before that, because this is definitely what I was
Person
about to do.
doesn't know how to
I
swim.
kind of want to see if I can jump over there. You know?
What about jumping over there?
I wanted to see if I could jump. How far is the island away from where we are right now?
It's about 45 feet.
Yeah, okay, so I have a 20-inch strength. I think my jumping distance is pretty long enough to reach there.
For a 45-foot jump?
Not the full jump, but most of it.
You might cannonball into the water. I'll let you do that.
That doesn't help
And
back
alert
the
them that we're
situation.
here.
Can I test the water to make sure that... Can I use a medicine check on the water to make sure it's not, like, poisonous or acidic or shit?
Oh, I
Yeah.
feel like it fully is.
Could I?
You can.
You should.
You can either make anyone who wants to test that. You can either make a medicine, an arcana, or a survival.
Oh wait, I
I'll
can
roll
make a
Arcana.
cooking check for that.
So I
can
got...
do other work on it.
I got a 15...
That's a thing cooking can do with you cooks utensils. You can find you can see if something's poisonous.
I rolled a dirty 20 for Arcana.
Okay. So I got a 15, a 20. Anyone else making a check?
Hold on, let me. That's a 15.
Oh, you have good survival too, don't you?
Me?
Bone.
Oh.
Hi, I did a check, but I rolled a 4, so it's only an 8.
Sparkly water.
Yep.
Well, wait. I have
Water has
something I want to try.
Water
So
looks good
since
enough to drink. Put head in.
Oh no.
since Nina is on that island, I don't want to use thaumaturgy to make my voice loud and alert everybody. But can I use Sacred Flame right behind Nina so that it'll alert her and make her turn around and realize that Vivian's about to get eaten?
Yes, you can.
Oh gosh, this is.
Because thaumaturgy would draw all their attention. I'm guessing, right?
It would draw everything's attention.
Exactly.
Like a
Yeah.
30-mile radius.
Exactly.
What are we-
So
What was the check
So-
we were making?
Survival.
Either survival, arcane, or medicine
I made a cooking check
on the water.
on the water.
And a cooking check.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a thing. What you can do with cooking utensils. It's really cool.
You can say that this water is not something you have ever seen to cook with.
Oh, I
And
made
it
a
does make
15,
you
so-
worry. This is
It was-
not normal water. This is not boiling
No,
water.
one of the things you can do with cooking utensils is identify if there's poison in something.
Oh well, I mean it's not poisonous. Okay.
Well, then there we go.
Same thing with
Is it acidic though?
no.
I wouldn't know that.
That's the thing.
Not
Is
a chemist.
you made a medicine check, right?
Yes.
This particular water is a deep blue. The plant life appears to be thriving, but at the same time, they don't appear to be very active.
So would it kind of work
they're
like
almost- Dormant looking.
would it almost look like a I'm trying to think like a saline solution or like preserves it?
Not quite. More like it more looks like everything's kind of in a gel.
Okay.
Can I try something while what's
And you
his
took
name?
an
Is it
arcane,
Smile?
right?
Yes.
So this water does have the consistency I mentioned with Ludwig, but at the same time, it looks like it had magic, and it's been drained away.
Okay, I want to
Oh.
attempt something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lose a finger, but I will lose a toe probably. I'm gonna take my shoe off and try to dunk my big toe in it. See what happens.
That's fine.
Just my big toe.
So I want you to make a deck save.
Okay. I think I'm good at that. Yeah, that's okay. 21.
Okay. So this water doesn't quite hold you, but simultaneously you do feel your body feels fine, but it almost feels like your toe has frozen in a way without it being cold.
Okay, can I pull it out?
Yeah.
Okay. I will tell everyone what happened to my toe when
Gross.
I put it in the water.
What about the Sacred Flame? Did Nina notice and like turn
Okay.
around and see?
So your sacred flame did go off, and the creature has turned its attention towards you instead.
Oh,
given a
so
bit
Nina
of a
hasn't
roar.
turned around.
She had when the creature did.
Okay, so it was either we get the creature's attention or everybody's attention.
Apparently
Yes.
so.
But the creature is now roaring at you.
Well,
Oh.
we got its attention, I guess.
Nina's. It's not jumping off the water at all.
Is it in the water or is it near? Is it on the island?
It's on the island. I'm sorry. It's not going to jump in the water to try and come towards you at all. It's just kind of acknowledging you.
Well,
Okay.
I can't fly.
But in that vein, is he not attacking Vivian anymore? The monster thingy.
I don't think it was attacking Vivian to begin with.
Yeah,
I know, but it was like about to eat her.
to you, it looked like it was going to eat her from like a perception based.
Okay. Well, at
Vivian-
least he's. Yeah.
Nina has turned around and is keeping her eyes deadlocked on Vivian as she's noticed all of you. She's going to walk back towards the water, to the edge. What are you all doing here?
I want to stealth and try and make my way to her.
She's already seen you. Like if you can
You'd
find
have
me
to
the stealth now.
swim across the water.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
water that froze your foot when it touched your foot.
I'm gonna put my shoes back on, and I'm gonna run for it. Book it.
You're gonna. It's a 45-foot swim.
Yeah.
I
Please
literally asked if I could jump it. That's why I'm
The
saying.
person who cannot swim is going to swim.
Excuse me, I survived a fucking waterfall and saved Vivian in the process.
Person
I
who
can
Okay,
cannot
that
confirm.
doesn't mean that you can survive
But
the freezing water.
I'll let you go in. Are you going in?
Okay.
No, I'll stay.
Okay.
Yeah, the person that cannot
Well,
swim is
Mark
going to
choice.
try and swim through this liquid. Excellent.
So Nina's gonna come to the edge and try and like figure out what the hell you're doing down here, first and foremost.
Hi.
This is not the place for all of you.
Yes,
This is
but
not
why
the
are you
place for
here?
You either.
You stole our friend.
To fix her.
Like remove the thingy in her mouth, right?
Right now, she's being claimed by that beast that calls herself my ancestor.
Claimed
Inside
as
check.
in eaten and like killed?
Claimed
Can I
as
inside
in-
check her?
Can you what check her?
Inside check her.
Yeah.
On the whole trying to save her thing.
Mhm.
18. Plus whatever
She's not
proficiency I got.
lying.
Okay.
Or she doesn't believe she's lying.
Yes, she doesn't believe that she's lying to you.
Okay.
I have a question really quick.
Absolutely.
What does Honey think of the water?
Honey, that is an interesting thing. Make a animal handling.
Little baby.
Damn, my roll stuck today. It's a 12.
Actually, that's not too bad. Okay. So, Honey is wary of this. It's not normal water. He's definitely like. He's curious, but he's not going towards it. He doesn't want
Okay.
to touch it.
He is
Okay.
then we should trust his water instincts.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Dragon of the Sea doesn't like water. I'll trust that.
Considering
But I'll-
we found them in the water.
I'll just look at Nina and I'm just trying to figure out like what she means by claimed by Vivian. That's what I'm gonna ask. I'm like, what do you mean by claimed by Vivian? I mean by the monster.
But what
Unlike-
exactly does that mean?
Unlike most of her victims, Vivian is one of the only Shadow Fae to have come down here in a very long time. She's probably going to be used to some extent as a new vessel for Yanlis.
That's not good. Oh, so
Wait,
what are you doing about
Did
it?
you say their name was Yummies?
Yanlis.
Yummies.
Young Luis.
He sounds like a
Um,
cooking god.
Yeah,
I don't
yes,
think
but at the
she-
same time, Nina, you're not doing anything to help or stop the thing.
What do you think I'm doing down here? Until you showed up. And she's just looking at you like, what the fuck?
You carried her here.
You
Oh.
could have, given us a heads up, like
You
maybe
could've
a
told
hey,
me-
I'm gonna like go save your friend. Like,
Oh,
wait
and-
over here, fucking dumbasses.
Wait a minute. I want to
She's
throw
gonna
her an
point
egg sandwich.
towards the rest of the cave. Do you see those creatures?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
happens when mortals come down here.
Okay, but that doesn't mean
And
you can't tell us things.
This tree drains the life out of creatures and
So then
replaces
why?
them with the souls of merfolk.
so then why are you down here with Vivian being eaten by that thing?
Very important question.
I'm trying to appease it.
Appease it. These things cheat mortals for like it's their job. You're just going to let Vivian die and be claimed by that thing. You carried her down into the cave and practically begged us to follow you down here by doing so.
She does at least nod at that.
I do want to say I'm going to throw an egg sandwich at her because I haven't done so yet.
Okay, it falls in the
Oh
water.
god.
One at each of them. Do I have to make athletics checks?
You can try to, yes.
Great.
Nat 20.
That was a
Exit to the
10,
face.
actually. It was almost a nat 20. I'm actually really sad. But,
What did you get?
I got a 2 plus 8 for the
Okay.
first one. And the other one is a 24, so it smacks her right in the face.
The second one gets eaten by the creature.
But,
Oh good
hey,
lord.
hey, that was a 24. That's a
Yeah.
good shot.
It was a good shot. He just kind of moved in the way and nommed it. So,
Oh.
but
Did he make a contested dex save? Like, what the fuck?
yes, actually.
Fuck.
um,
Well, I asked
What?
and I received.
pause, and I will. This is actually a good thing. The sandwich has dropped into the water, and it's floating there in the middle of the water. It's not on top.
Oh.
It's not hitting the bottom. It's just right in the middle. It's not moving.
Purgatory man.
Well, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but the same witch can swim. We cannot.
For you've polluted the water, Deimos. It's happening to me.
I would
too.
rather pollute the water than have the water die.
It's okay, it's organic. If you throw something organic at water, it's not technically polluting. It just
Deimos,
decompose.
It's
polluting
not.
the water supply.
It will break down eventually.
How do you guys know this of
But it
all
will grow
characters?
Bacteria. That's awful.
Because, excuse me, my intelligence is a 17. I'm smart. I'm a wizard.
Okay,
Sure,
well,
is
my intelligence is 8. However,
Aren't you a rogue?
So,
I'm a level
okay.
6 rogue and a true wizard.
Moving onward.
God.
Wizard.
As Ishmael's basically being argumentative, she's just gonna shake her head and pick up Vivian. She's gonna go towards the tree, and she's muttering something.
Don't you dare, Nina. Take one step closer and I will sacred flame you.
I don't think you can reach her
Just
from this.
shut up. Let her do whatever she's doing. If Vivian dies, we kill her. A life for a life. Seems fair to me.
This does not seem
fine.
fair to me.
she's
Fine.
killing her.
It's
Yeah.
not like we can really do much. Try and get in the water.
Yes.
You
have like
you
a-
could try to do something.
I
You
don't
can
wanna
you have a
ri-
spell thing.
Do I have
right?
to sacrifice all my sandwiches to make a bridge?
How far?
Listen, guys, please. She's trying to save Vivian, and she's telling the truth.
That's what you think.
I believe her.
That's what you.
You're
I don't.
no. But we don't. I'm
I
sorry,
was
but
the
Nina's-
only one to insight check her, and y'all are like doubting me.
she might have
I
rolled
wanna-
higher.
I
than
I rolled an
Who knows?
insight check. It was really low, but that doesn't mean I don't believe her. I
It's a
don't
pretty
doubt
high
her.
insight check, but
But she might have rolled higher deception. Who knows?
I rolled a
enough
5.
of the metagame.
I'm pretty sure.
Creature. Oh, Okay. Well, creature is gonna go ahead and take Vivian. He's not going to eat her. He's pinned her against the tree with his hand.
Hot.
And the tree almost looks like it's dying. Even faster than before. The bark has eroded away. It's become blackish. There are no leaves. And make a perception.
All of us?
Good at that.
While I'm doing so, I'm just gonna mutter to Sapphire, like, you're just gonna let her
I have a
die.
question, like
Mhm.
a natural tech game check question. So I have proficiency on some stuff, but not. It doesn't only have the black thing; it has a circle around it. Do I get double proficiency?
That's expertise normally.
Yeah, it just means you're.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what do
that's
I do with that? Because I never know what to do with that.
Oh, it's already. Wait, is this on the
It's been
character
counted
or
in.
on D&D Beyond?
Okay, so on my 7, it already has a number counted up.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
been counted in.
If it's on D&D
Okay.
Beyond, it already includes it.
Okay, thank you. So
Yeah, an expertise
21 total.
would just allow
Okay.
I
you
got
to,
a
like,
13.
So
you
that's
have, like,
21, 13.
I had a
Oh.
dirty 20.
Ooh, okay.
I,
I was
21,
gonna
20,
say
13.
the expertise, like when you have like a kit or something that involves
yeah,
that,
yeah, yeah.
you would be like an almost expert at it, or you would have above advantage.
It's double proficiency.
So,
Yeah, no, I get what it means. I just didn't know if the number was already.
Oh
Yeah,
Yeah, it's already there. No worries.
So 21 gives you two things. One, those creatures are pretty much directly behind you.
You know what?
They're pretty much directly behind the party right now. They've more or less surrounded you. That's one thing.
Yay.
Yippee.
Second thing is this tree. You can't see the top. Like, you can see the top of the cave, but you can't see the top of the tree. It goes up through the ceiling. There's no branches.
Okay.
Take that as you will.
So, how far are they behind us? Like, we talking 5 feet behind, 10, 15,
20 feet.
20 feet.
20 feet.
20 feet. 20 feet.
Do any of us realize this?
Sapphire does. And so does Bone.
What about Landon with his 13?
The 13 doesn't tell you anything about the creatures, tells you more about the tree. So,
Okay. 15. I'm guessing still about the tree.
yes.
Which is this?
15,
This
13.
is nature?
This is just perception.
That's
What is
11.
that?
Yeah, nothing.
What is the floor made out of, by chance?
The floor is a kind of bluish stone.
Can I make more of an investigation on what it could be?
Yes, that's fine. But
If only we had a dwarf for the
the
stone.
Ah, fuck. 11.
it has a property for stone that does seem to make your weapons heavier. But the tree has opened.
Oh.
That was what the 13 and the 15 gave you. There's a big hole right in front of where Vivian is now. No, not Vivian, Mina.
Huh.
And she's going inside.
The great deck of
Phew.
trees opened.
He's just filled with like overwhelming despair, not saying anything, kind of angry at Sapphire, but he's not saying anything.
The creature still has Vivian. To be clear, it's not hurting her. It's just holding her.
Is it like bringing her towards it, or like not?
He's just got her pinned to the tree while Nina goes inside.
I don't think that's fun.
Nina's going inside the tree? That's not good.
Could be good.
At least she's not taking Vivian in with her.
So, what are you going to do?
I want to.
So
If I
There
have
is
my
nothing.
shadow if I have my shadow go into the water, will it die?
You can attempt to.
Yeah, he has 1 HP. So if he
My
He can make
thoughts-
saves, but
My thought
If you want to try
process-
that, please do.
yeah, I would love to try that.
Okay.
My thought process here is, if the sandwich is floating midway in the water, some of this liquid has some kind of buoyancy, or it has a gravity that only like centers out in the middle.
Mhm.
And if it's gelatin consistency, but has a liquid almost, that kind of makes me think it's almost like like liquid cornstarch. How if you don't move,
Yes.
you
Or it's
sink
a
through,
non-Newtonian
but if you
fluid.
move, like if you
Mhm.
continue to move, it would just jiggle and you would keep moving across it. But until you stop, you sink through.
That's a theory, but not necessarily true, not necessarily false. I will
No.
neither confirm.
I
But-
don't need you to confirm. I'm just saying that's my thinking process. That maybe it works in the opposite way, where if you move like, my thinking is that if you were to like,
Where if you move it lets you through, and if you stop moving it stops.
yes,
Wait, did the sandwich start to sink at any point, or
Nope, it's just paused.
no, like if you were to say like move through it, you start sinking down. But if you stop and hold
So
your
you
position,
you think like quicksand. The more you move, the more you go down.
Are you gonna put your shadow in?
yeah, I want my shadow to jump in.
Okay. So
Does he have to make a save?
no,
Okay.
said shadow has sank, and he's trying to swim through.
No, he just jumped in.
Okay, he jumped in. He's still moving slightly until he gets slower and slower and slower and slower until he's also in the same state as the sandwich. He cannot move, and he is not moving at all, either up or down.
well,
Well, great news and bad news. If we go in, we don't die, but we also don't not die.
so
Do you want me to?
Ludwig
do you
is
want me to-
gonna
Thing.
Ludwig is gonna
Moving
explain
in
his
the
like
water.
theorem. Oh, sorry.
The only thing moving in the water is these plants. That's it.
So
And there appears to be a body.
So Ludwig is going to like explain this theorem to like the rest of the group of like what the water is and maybe how it functions.
Makes sense.
I
Guys,
believe.
can I attempt something real quick?
Sure, why not?
You get 2 more checks before I'm making you roll initiative.
Well, I was
Okay,
going to
I.
try to. Okay, never mind.
What are you trying to do?
Oh no. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna go to the very edge. Where does the plant start? Like, if I go to the very edge, is it like far out? Is it close to the edge?
They're lining the entire bottom.
So if I like shove my hand in and try to grab one, can I?
Y-
Is it
It's about
close
3
enough?
feet
That's
down.
what I.
It's about 3 feet down. If you got a long enough arm, then yes.
Okay, I'm gonna call Deimos over. Hey Deimos, do you think you can grab one of those plants for us?
I-
Like, do you think you're fast enough to grab one of those plants without getting your arm stuck?
How far is it?
It's only 3 feet.
You're
It's
big
4
enough to do
feet.
it. 3
3
feet.
feet.
Oh, I can definitely. My body's big enough. Yes.
That's why I asked you.
Yes, I can.
Big beefy boy.
All
He's a
right.
big beefy boy. Oh wait, that's not supposed to be in character voice.
So.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm butting in at all the wrong times.
So what happens is you reach in, you feel fine. Like, you do not feel anything besides water. It's just, it feels like you can't feel anything. It almost feels numb for your arm. You manage to yank out one of the plants without much of an issue. But the water does not look happy.
Didn't know water could have emotions.
It is turning black.
This water seems to not like that they pulled out the leaf.
Not a firm believer of pulling out, I guess.
I don't. Oh god.
Oh.
I don't think we should use this for a salad.
The flower itself has started to wilt immediately.
Nope, we should not use it for
And
savage.
you specifically, Deimos, start having flashbacks.
God damn it. Is it because of that goddamn goop from that goddamn fucking creature?
No.
Thank God.
Make
Oh.
a wisdom save.
Ah, fuck.
How the tables have turned.
Oh, thank
Not
to
just
God.
me now.
A natural 20.
Ooh. Okay, so you are fully conscious when this is going on, and you understand fully the context of what this is. You are seeing the life of a person that was taken down into this place.
Oh my god, I love these. Okay, yes. Sorry, I love writing these, so hearing these is beautiful. Go on.
The person had lost someone very deep to them. Was a baker up top.
Oh god.
And only after they had lost someone were they taken down here. They were living a happy life up until that point. Once they had suffered the stages of grief, they were more or less invited to come down here. And the result was them basically being fed to the tree.
Oh.
Wait. Oh my god. Wait, out of character. I know this might sound crazy, but this person was invited down there once they experienced the stages of grief. Did Vivian experience that in some extent with her jealousy against me?
You never asked who was the person that she saw, so I will neither confirm nor deny.
Oh my god, you clever bastard.
No, but what? This is just out of character, and none of this is in character. My character knows nothing. But
Yes, the players
So-
shouldn't know too much either.
Player should
To
know
be
either.
clear, the plant itself, after wilting fully, feels like all those memories that you just had just faded from you instantly.
Did
Like they
I
got
lose them,
released.
or does it disappear? Like, it
It's-
doesn't feel like they're gone,
It feels like they're gone.
but I still
Like-
retain them?
You retain bits and pieces. It's like a dream.
Vivian was freaking invited down here. Oh gosh.
I just want to say, I love these. I used to write these all the time. Yes.
But okay, one last thing. Ishmael, out of fear, seeing Deimos pick up the thing and it wilt instantly in his hands, he's going to set out his arms and cast Spirit Guardians, making sure to make hostile the blackening water and all the creatures behind them. Like the people that would be affected by
When I'm
it.
saying that it's
wait.
blackening,
All
to
the
be clear,
creatures, or all
to be-
the creatures that we
Guys.
specifically are not actually part of the party?
right? When I say the water is blackening, the light that was in the flowers has dimmed even further, and it seems to be collecting under the tree. You can't see where exactly.
So, what I
Okay.
was gonna say before I butted in all the awkward times.
Sorry.
Now that I've told you all my theory, I want to test it. Since I do not
Okay.
have to breathe, and all of you do, it would be wiser for me to sink than for all of you.
We should.
But if,
That way we can get you out in case you get stuck.
Fair point.
I
yeah.
do have
And-
Because
rope
if
on
you
me.
get stuck in there, there's no coming back.
I would suggest that, yes.
I have rope on me. Can I tie it around my waist?
Yes.
So I wanna-
Also, just so you know,
This
What I
will
was
be
gonna-
your last action before those things attack you.
I want to jump in, like not
Oh.
jump in. I just want to walk
Or
in.
the robot. This is.
So no Spirit Guardians? Okay.
I want to.
Yes, Spirit Guardian.
I want to just tie the
Okay.
rope around me, toss it to the side, and start walking towards the island, but just very slowly on the water.
Okay. As soon as you are fully submerged, you start trying to take your last step, and your step slows until you reach a complete halt mid-step.
Oh god.
So
No.
wait, this is my first step.
No, you've taken about 7 steps in. You are completely submerged now, and now you just are no longer moving.
Oh, I can't move at all.
No.
This is what I thought would happen.
Right.
Oh
So you
boy.
guys like have an idea what I was gonna try with the flower?
What
You
we're
know
gonna do.
how like in Harry Potter they like eat the plant so they can breathe underwater?
Mhm.
I was thinking of something similar that if you like ate the plant, it would allow you to move in the water.
Is that something you would assume in character, though?
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it's
was
an
something
idea.
that you assumed in character.
It's an idea.
Because he was talking about how the plant was the only thing moving in the water, so it was the first thing that popped into my head.
Gillyweed isn't really something that they harvested from, so that was something that was farmed.
They bred it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, one quick question. If I target everything that isn't the party for the Spirit Guardians, is the water in any way warded off by them or not? Or like the properties of the water?
So let me ask this in response to that. Are you casting it around you guys as a sphere?
Well, it's a 50. Oh my gosh, I need to pull up the freaking spell. It goes around me, comes out of me for a 15-foot radius everywhere around me. So if I'm 15 feet within the water, it would technically touch it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
I
will tell you
targeted
this.
everything that wasn't the party.
When you summon the Spirit Guardians, right? The ones that manage to slip into the water next to the edge have also fully paused.
So like part of my Spirit Guardians in the sphere have just paused.
Yep.
Something about
So-
this water.
This water does not logic.
Well,
No.
now.
Oh.
Now
Roll
I'm-
initiative.
Rolled, I got a 10.
Hey, how far is Ludwig?
Oh, look at that. Dirty 20.
halfway, I'm assuming.
Oh, we're initiative, right?
And I'm guessing that everybody's in the Spirit Guardians except for Ludwig now.
Yeah.
Yes.
16.
And Honey too.
23 total.
Got a
Okay. Everyone, put your thing in the D&D campaign, please. That'll be easiest.
Second.
I'm so sad.
Don't be.
Does Bone have to roll for both her and Honey separately?
Yes. Which I will send Bone the appropriate paper in just a moment.
Gracias.
Gracias, señor, gracias.
all right, I'm waiting on Bone.
Okay.
And
Yep,
Hun-
I rolled. I'll put it in. I already forgot what I fucking rolled.
I see it. You got a 5. I don't know why.
A 20 was mine, and 5 was Honey's.
Okay. Nice.
So wait, both of you got a 5?
No.
I got a 19 plus 1 for 20, and he got 5.
Oh.
Who has higher decks? Ismail or Bone?
What's your dex, Bone?
I have.
I would
My
assume
dex is 12.
So
Wow. For being stuck in the water, I have middle initiative. Interesting.
yeah,
I have +2 to Dex.
the unfortunate thing I will tell you is on your turns there is no save you can make.
Wait, whoa.
Oh, so I can't make a save.
No, someone else has to get you out.
Oh, so
Wait,
I,
Bone, you
like,
said-
I can't move.
you said
You
12
can't
dex?
do anything.
But can I speak?
No.
No?
No.
I don't have a mouth.
You do.
I do, yeah.
Wait, Bone, you said 12 dex?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were a ranger.
I am. My dex is shit, though.
Could I cast a spell, like a cantrip?
I random rolled all my stats.
Oh, I thought
All right.
So
Like,
Oh,
these
I have a
cards,
I have a 14
let's
Dex.
see.
Nice.
Yeah, I put you higher,
Yeah,
Ishmael.
hold on.
Okay.
Roll. Thank you. Okay, so that's not too bad. 2, 2, 4. So 5, Okay, so the nurses are going to go last. I'm just gonna call them
Ooh.
nurses. Nurses.
Ooh,
There you go.
The nurses.
Merces.
The
The
nurses.
nurses.
Oh boy.
There you go.
I'm gonna have to thank you.
Thank you, Bone, for this insight.
But yeah. So there's 5 of them so far. The rest of them are just kind of in the back. They'll come in waves. So
Nice.
PV style.
So what are you guys
How
gonna do?
many total are there?
There's 20 in total, 5 to start off with.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
So
I'm guessing
Sarah,
they're-
you're first.
Seeing them approach, let me see what I can do.
What about Blob Monster? What did Blob Monster get?
He's not in the initiative. He's deadlocked
In the
on
water.
holding Vivian against the tree.
Oh, okay.
I feel so bad for Vivian.
I'm going to throw a second level thunder wave in the middle of the. Oh, thunder wave itself. Never mind. It comes to me. Never mind. I can't do any of these.
I love not having any fucking spells and yet having like most of my levels be in a spellcaster. It's fucking great.
How
Wait,
do you
how do you
spellcaster with no
not-
spells?
I don't have a clue. I've tried adding spell. Well, like I have spells, you know, but like since I'm multi-classed, I have 3rd level spell slots, but I don't have any 3rd level spells.
But what
are
about
you doing?
Aren't you a warlock?
I'm gonna ray a sickness on the closest one.
Sickness?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a roll. Okay. Does a 19 hit?
It does. It's a Constitution saving throw.
No,
19.
it's not. It's to hit.
Interesting.
It's ray of sickness.
Yeah. It
Ray of
says
sickness is hit.
target needs to do a Constitution saving throw.
Ray of Sickness is a con save, yeah.
Is it? Why does it ask me to roll then?
All right. Oh, you roll to hit, and I have to make a con saving throw. Okay.
So on a hit, the target takes 2d8 poison damage. That's as
And
a
must make a
first
con
level.
saving throw.
Yes, on a fail save, it's also poisoned. Okay, so the con save is for it to not be poisoned.
Right.
Oh.
So 2d8 poison.
Poison,
damage.
by the way, gives it disadvantage on checks and attacks.
Right. So I will say. Okay. You do manage to hit it. It does take damage, but not much. It seems semi invulnerable.
It takes 18. 18?
Call me when you're
Yes.
Yes, 18 damage. Sorry, I fucking math. And yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide behind Deimos.
Good for you.
Okie dokie.
Oh,
And this creature is not poisoned, so
okay, that's fine. 29 plus 3 for that stealth check.
That's fine. You do manage to stealth behind Deimos. It has no idea where you are.
Great. That's my action.
Okay. Next up.
Hi.
Knock
Okay.
him out.
Action. Is
No,
how you
no,
want.
that is-
I'm down.
That is not my action. Okay.
All
So
right, Bone, it's your turn.
what?
No,
Hello,
That
hi.
is
I'm
okay.
down.
Okay. So I have Spirit Guardians up. And right now in the 15. How big is the island we are standing on?
So you are not staying on the island. You're staying on the edge of the water. So
standing by the edge of the water. Okay, so by the edge of the water, like the entire party's on the edge of the water.
yes.
Yeah.
And
But
do my spirit
Ludwig.
guardians reach the first 5 mer nurses?
What's the range? 15 feet.
15-foot radius.
Do
Mercer
not
is
reach
too
it. Yes, it's very close.
Very
But they don't
close.
reach it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are these? Can I tell if these things are injured?
You can. These creatures are partially injured from the cloud of daggers from before, but they do not seem phased.
Okay. Can I try and make it? Oh wait, would making a check be an entire action?
No.
Okay. So can I make a check to see if they are like undead?
You can actually.
Okay. What kind of check would that be?
So that would be a insight.
Of course, I'm not proficient in that.
Actually,
Okay.
no, I'll let you have that as a religion because it would be undead. So.
My thing rolled in between a 10 and a 17. My the dice on D&D Beyond pick 2 numbers. That's weird.
Interesting.
And I have a +3, so it's either a 13 or a 20.
+3. I'll just give it to you.
It shows on my side. It says 13. It doesn't say.
Yeah, well, on the thing, it highlighted both of them for some reason.
Okay. So a 13 will tell you that these creatures are some kind of undead. However, they don't appear to be autonomous.
Okay. Well, for my action, well, obviously there's that check. I would like to move, not try to hide behind Deimos, but kind of move next to him a little behind, trying to see what my spirit guardians will do once I move, because they move around me.
Mm-hmm.
So, are they still frozen in that place where they first were when I summoned them in the water?
Interestingly enough, you find that you cannot move.
I cannot move. Okay, fantastic. So I can't Sacred Flame them.
You cannot take a step further because part of your spirit guardians are inside the water.
Okay, but can I use my hands to cast Sacred Flame?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I'm basically just standing there, and I'll just like flick my wrist, just like Sacred Flame at the closest one nearby.
PK Fire.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame.
Okay.
I'll do it at the Ray of Sickness one if that's the closest.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dex save on their part.
Okay. Okay, so how many are in there? It's on the other. Okay. What is? Here we go. 17. Make or no?
That passes.
These things move apparently more nimbly than you thought. It just kind of limbos itself in half and is now looking at you.
Oh my. And yeah, that'll be my turn. I can't move. Let's hope my spirit guardians will do something for me. Bone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, woo. Hi.
Hello, Bone Boon.
Alright, I'm not gonna do anything special. I'm just gonna try to whip 2 arrows at one of the nearest ones.
Okay. Give me a damage roll. Hit roll.
Okay, the first one I don't think hits. It's an 11.
What is your AC? It might actually. Let's see. Nope. No hit.
Okay. Next one, though, is a 24.
That one definitely hits. Is that a dirty 24? Or...
Yeah, dirty 24.
Okay.
And it's a 8 damage.
So you knock it straight square in the throat.
Oh, Pog.
It's trying to let out some kind of shriek, but at the same time, it can't really speak either. It's now
Oh,
crawling.
I'm so sorry. That's it. That's all I can do.
Okay. No movements from anyone, by the way?
I mean, I can't move.
Not including you.
Nope.
Okay.
What was the question again? I'm sorry, I just came back from.
You went stealth, so I'll count that as a movement. So I just asked if anyone was moving. Ludwig, you're stuck.
Can I use a cantrip?
No.
Not even like message?
No.
Fuck me.
Sucks to suck, dude.
So message you need to move to cast. So.
And I'm not trying to fuck you here. It's the nature of the water. It'll make more sense if you figure out what it is.
It also requires material components.
I'm not one to boast on about components. It's just nonsense for me.
Well, yes. However, comma.
I have a component.
You do have to move to use them.
Deimos, your turn.
Yes. So, how
wait a
far
minute.
away?
Wait, my bad. Let me take a deep thought on this one.
Okay, but how?
You can only do one thing.
Me?
Ludwig.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a perception if you wanted. That's it.
I'll make a perception of the flowers.
Just of the flowers?
Nah, the whole goddamn thing around me. Why not?
Okay.
Never mind. I got a 7.
This is water, right? I think. Maybe.
Water
Possibly.
look blue. Good on me.
Deimos, now then. Sorry about that.
All right. That was funny. No, so I would like. How far away are all the enemies from me? Like, what kind of enemies? Like the merfolk, the merxes, and the creature.
So the undead is on the island, and that is now a good. It's 45 to get to the island, and then another 20 to get to this creature. So 65.
Okay, so it's 45 feet from me, is what you're saying.
65.
65 feet.
Yes.
God damn it! You know my range.
All
right. What about the merxes? How far are they?
They are only about 20 feet from you. They are just barely outside of Ishmael's Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Well, I can't really. All right. I'm going to summon my. Those are not in the water, right?
Spirit Guardians?
No, not the Spirit Guardians, but the merxes.
No, the merces are on land. They're
All right, I'm going to use my
towards you.
bonus action to summon my shadow over there by the mercs.
You attempt to, but you cannot.
No. If I'm summoning a new shadow, it just deletes the older ones.
I know. You attempt to, but you cannot.
Well, fuck.
Can I? I know
wait.
it's not my turn, but when my turn does come, am I like able to like Eldritch Blast it and like kill it, and then you can?
Yes. You can try. You can try.
Well, I can't do it now because it's not my turn. However,
But just as for flavor, Deimos looks like he's constipated and trying to resummon his shadow. To no
Well,
avail.
it's not resummon. It would be deleted, and then a new shadow would be summoned. It's not the same one.
I know, you're trying to delete and summon a new shadow. It just is not working, so you look like you're straining yourself.
I hate this god.
I hate this water.
And I like
the
and
water
I
is
like
coming from the god. All right.
when I see his butt cheek clenching.
His
I'm
tail
gonna
is
shield
standing
my
up.
myself.
butt keep clenching. Is that all you had to know?
His tail is standing up, and it looks like you could get crushed between those cheeks.
Damn right you could.
God.
Anyway,
Yikes.
as I was saying, I guess I'm gonna have to use the moonlit greatsword attacks. Hold on, let me see. What did you say about the moonlit greatsword? Because you had a description for it.
I believe it's on your page.
Yeah, but it wasn't already. I feel like there was more detail to it, and I don't know if it's all on my page.
Let me see.
I think it was in campaign notes, right?
A proficiency with a great sword. Mace swing, do range shockwave up to 46 radiant. No, for right now, that's pretty solid. There is more to it. I will give you that later. But
Okay.
it wouldn't be necessary right now. So.
Because I wanted to use the range attack on it, the shockwave.
Actually, I'll tell you what the other effect of it was right now. The Moonlit Greatsword, if you hit something with it, it reverts to its previous form if it was altered.
Okay.
Wait, see what happens.
I don't know what that means. I don't know if it was altered.
Exactly, you don't know what that means. So.
That's why I said
gamers
try it
wouldn't
and see
know
what
this.
happens.
So, I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm gonna try and take 2 swings with the great sword to do the shockwave towards the
Okey-dokey.
one. I'm gonna first do one towards one mercs, and if it doesn't die, I'm gonna do 2 towards the same mercs.
Okay.
So that's a 21 to hit the first mercs.
Definitely hits.
Great. Hold on, wait. I get to re-roll 2 of these dice because a great weapon fighter.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 20 radiant damage on the first hit.
Okay, that's doubled because of vulnerability. Okay.
Yes, that's why I'm asking, is it dead?
The first one looks like it had been completely eviscerated.
But is it dead?
The scales start to shed off, and it looks like this had been... The scarred tissue from the eyes also peels away. The skeleton is just all that's left, but it's a very human-looking skeleton.
But it's alive.
No, it's dead. It's dead.
Okay, I was scared for a second because you weren't telling me it was dead. Alright, so I'm going to do the second shockwave attack on a separate mercs.
Okie dokie.
This is very sad. This is a 15 to hit.
Barely.
Alright. Oh, wow. Okay. All 4s. That's 21 damage.
Okay. Well,
I rolled 4 4s plus 5 from strength.
this one does manage to not be fully destroyed.
What the? It's all radiant, by the way.
Yep. It's on its last legs, but all the scales have completely peeled off of it from its arms and legs.
So
Its
the second one had more health than the first.
No. The second one already took... the first one took some damage already.
Oh, right. Okay, that makes more sense.
Its
so
teeth
confused.
have reverted to a regular skull. Its eyes... Its eye sockets have been reopened. It just looks like half fish, half skeleton at this point.
Why even describe this?
You're welcome.
Thank you for the horrifying vision of my actions. That's all I can do. I can't do any of my shadow shit, so I can just swing a sword very strong.
Oh, by the way, and I feel
And-
like this could be relevant. The
Yeah, you
scales
said it
clatter to the
reverts.
ground like
What?
they're made of metal.
The what?
The scales clatter to the ground like they're made of metal.
Oh god, this is scale armor. Oh god, these were humans. That's all I have to say. I have no idea what's happening. Damos is like, this seems strange. This is very strange.
Landon,
Me,
Buddy.
that's me.
do a thing.
I want to do the thing. I want to cast Eldritch Blast
Okay. At what?
at Shadow Damos.
Okay. You can do more than one, right? I think.
Yeah, I do. I can.
Okay. So you
'Cause I'm
send
Level
one.
8.
Okay, you send one towards him. Anyone else elsewhere or no?
Are there any enemies like dangerously near me?
About all of them are the same distance from you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna send one to Deimos, well, Shadow Deimos. That's an 8, so I doubt that hits. And then the other one to, just I guess the first one I see.
Okay.
Let me see, that's a 13 plus 4, 17? That's 13 plus 4, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
the closest one aside from that was the one who took a hella beating from Deimos. So you do crack its ribcage. How much is the damage?
Oh, I didn't even roll that. That's the right D10.
Okay. So
What?
I will say, irregardless of how much damage you do, you manage to crack the ribcage wide open, bones go flying and spewing everywhere, and the skull goes flying in one direction and falls into the water, where it is also suspended. So, congratulations, you killed 2.
Woo!
Oh, I got a 1 on damage, so.
Yeah.
You're
It
welcome.
was just barely holding on, so. Oh, by the way,
Oh my.
the one that you sent towards Shadow Deimos, it does careen into the water, but like everything else, it is paused mid-blast before it actually hits Deimos.
Damn, for real, I can just see it there?
Yeah, it's just a floating orb.
Wild. I don't think I've ever actually seen one just still like that.
Oh my god, Landon. Since when could you do that?
Eldritch Blast? I'm a warlock?
How come I haven't seen that before?
Because we've never been in any fights.
Oh, good point.
Honey.
Rar, 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 rar.
Not any that I got to do anything worthwhile.
Good dragon. Nice
Oh,
dragon.
I'm gonna keep it simple for now, and I'm gonna use frightful, or he's gonna use frightful presence.
Okay. Frightful
So-
presence.
It just keeps them afraid.
Yes. So,
If
those
creatures
creatures,
succeed.
they gotta make a DC 20. Interesting. Okay. And all 3 of them fell. Alright. Well, they are terrified
Get
of
wrecked.
the tiny baby dragon that is on your team, more so than the rest of you.
He just kind of like opens up his mouth, and like a little puff of steam goes out, and just kind of goes "Pah!" and they shriek in fear.
Exactly. Actually, yes, 100%. That's what it looks like. He just and they're all reeing away from the corner with you and Honey, and more towards Landon.
Oh, sorry, Landon.
It's all good.
Okay, so our nurses. First one is going to go ahead and physically attack Landon, charge right up to him. And let's see.
Spirit Guardians.
Yes. How much damage from the Spirit Guardians?
Well, you have to make a save first. I'm rolling for damage now.
What's the save?
The save is it's a wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Oh, they are not making a wisdom save. God damn.
Okay, well.
So yeah, that's a 7. That's taken full damage.
Okay, well, it's only 11 damage.
So it gets nicked by one of the spirits, but doesn't hurt much. The creature is going to open its giant gaping mouth, which appears to unhinge, and clamp around Landon's neck. Does a 19 hit?
19?
Yeah.
Girl.
Okay, you're taking munchies. It's 2d12. Oh, damn. 4 plus a 12. 16 damage, and it is currently gnawing into your throat.
How much damage?
16.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not that bad. It doesn't hurt that much.
Famous last words.
Okay. Second one is going to shriek first, and all of the scales on his body lift up. It's
like a
gonna go
cat.
ahead and fire them like quills towards Deimos.
Not like a cat.
Like a porcupine.
How many hits was this?
How many? What are you shooting at me?
It's firing its fish-like scales.
The metal scales that you mentioned before.
This is gonna hurt.
I
Probably.
mean, I imagine everyone's hiding behind me.
17,
hiding behind
17,
you.
13, 12.
I have a 17 AC, so you said 17, 17, 13, 12. The first two hit.
Okay. So the first two are doing, in total, 29 damage.
Ooh.
You are just being barraged by dagger-like scales.
Great. Well, that hurt.
Some of them are sticking in you as well, so...
Oh no, this is not good.
Deimos, do you need help?
Yes, could you pull these out later, please?
Yes, but for now I can try and heal you.
I said later. But yes,
And
please.
the last one... Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Catch a Deimos by the toe.
How many of you are there? There's 6? One,
Wait,
two,
didn't two of
three,
the Merxes die?
4, 5. Yes. So there's 3.
So then, oh, okay. So it's only 2 of them. Each of them has 2 attacks. Okay, I'm just being dumb.
Deimos, make a dex save.
Oh yeah. That's a 5.
Okay.
Today's
This
not my
last
day.
one has ended up screeching across the ground, almost like contorting, as it lunges up at you and grabs hold of you.
Spirit
Oh.
Guardians.
It does get to the Spirit Guard. It has to go. To
How much damage to the Spirit Guardians?
Hold up.
Alright, dex save.
Spirit Guardian damage. No, it's Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. But it's still not making that wisdom save, so give me damage.
13.
Okay, 13 damage, no problemo. And this one has wrapped its arms and legs around Deimos as if it is going to get railed until tomorrow morning.
Oh boy.
And it is attempting to tear off your horns and grapple you.
That's yikes, dude.
Mm-hmm.
How
You
much
say-
damage? How much damage did you say I had earlier? You said 16.
Yes, you took 16.
Okay. I don't know why I fixed my max hit points last week, but it didn't like save, so I have to track it manually.
You are taking another 17 damage, Deimos.
Oh.
You really need help, don't you?
They really want Big Beefy Boy. Just letting you know. Are you still alive? That's a good question.
I'm still alive. You said I'm grappled now.
You are grappled and taking another. You took another 17 damage.
Yeah,
so-
I already took it off my hit points. I'm now at 27, which is, to be fair, out of 76. So,
Yeah.
are you gonna attack me again?
No, that's my last creature.
All right, and I'm grappled, right?
Uh-huh.
Not restrained.
No.
Okay, great. Checking my conditions rules. Got it. I just can't move.
Alright.
Okay, back up to the top, Sapphire.
Well,
Before that happens, you hear a large rumbling sound coming from behind you.
rumbling sound from behind me.
From the entire party.
If If I turn around and look, would that count as an action?
No.
Can I look into what it is?
Perception.
Perception. 28.
What'd you get?
28.
28. Vivian's awake.
Oh.
Oh.
I don't want to give out. I don't want to give up my spot, but fuck. I'm not gonna say anything.
And let me see really quickly. Roll 20. Okay, so she is still pinned to the tree.
Okay.
But the creature appears to be struggling to the point that he's holding onto her with both hands.
Is she fighting him?
She's awake and emotionless, but he's having a hard time, so take that as you will.
Okay.
Go!
He's also about like 5 times smaller than him. So
That is fair. That is fair. But it's Vivian. She's a badass.
Exactly.
I
there is
am going to.
some kind of aura around Vivian as well. So
Okay.
So.
Give me a second. Notes. Okay, I'm gonna peek from behind Deimos, still stealth, because I
Mhm.
want to get that sweet sneak attack. I'm going to bonus action steady aim. Gives me advantage on my attack rolls.
Okay.
And I'm going to take my short bow. And who is the most hurt of the enemies right now?
None of them. You haven't touched any
None
of
of
them
them?
so far. Oh,
Okay.
actually, Spirit Guardians has been nailing them a little bit, so 2 of them are doing a bit bad, but
I will shoot. How many attacks per action? Only have 1. Okay. I'm gonna shoot. Not the one that's on Deimos because I can't really see it. So like one of the other one.
okay.
Is any of my allies within 5 feet of them?
Aside from the one on Deimos, the one that
Didn't one
attacked
attack?
Landon.
Okay, I'll shoot at that one.
Okay.
Alright. Let me see my thing. I'm pretty sure that a 19 plus 7 hit.
It does.
Okay, I'm not even gonna count that. That's
Just make sure not to stab me too.
1, 2, 3d6. Okay. $17 damage total.
Okay. It's still clamped onto him. However, it has taken quite a bit of damage. It seems relentless, though. It's almost a bit more aggressive than it was a couple seconds ago.
Okay, so that I can't move, by the way, anymore until the end of the current turn
Okay.
because of steadying.
So
just
next
stuck
up,
in that spot.
Ishmael.
Hi. Oh, also another note about the Spirit Guardians. All of the affected creatures, their speed is halved
That's fine.
while inside of it. Okay. So two of them are both on Deimos. How?
One is on Deimos, one is on Landon, one fired its scales at Deimos.
Okay. How far is away the one that fired the scales?
That one is about 20 feet. Hasn't really.
Okay. Oh boy, should I use my last 3rd level spell slot to heal you, Deimos? Deimos?
I think don't you have like a power as a life domain cleric to just heal someone? Hold on.
Features and traits. Let me see. Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah.
Disciple of, whenever you use a spell, first level or higher. Oh, okay. Okay. I can channel divinity.
To do
It
40,
says
40 healing.
yeah, up to 40.
And you can divide it up however you want among 5 different creatures.
Yeah.
Or any creatures within 30 feet of you.
Wait, we're level 8?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bruh.
Did I miss that?
Yes, apparently.
We've been level 8 for a while.
We've been level 8 for a couple
Don't worry, the only
sessions.
thing you got was an ASI and Divine Strike.
Okay. Well, wow. Your boy's been level 7 this whole freaking time.
This is why I told you, lads, to make sure everybody knew.
This is true.
I told him that last night, to be fair. So
I am going to increase my wisdom just because why the heck not, right?
Okay.
I didn't want to increase my charisma any farther. Okay, so viewing spell slots now.
Mhm.
Still didn't really change my spell slots for this except
shouldn't.
I have one more 4th level spell slot.
So, yeah,
I
that's it. But you can
I will use my
channel divinity to heal me 40 HP.
let's see. So I do have
And if you hit something with a weapon, you can just do an extra 1d8 radiant damage for free.
well, I'm not gonna hit anything with weapons because I don't do that.
Definitely not.
You're valid.
Divide those hit points. Deimos,
Also,
how much are you to have?
I'm pretty hurt.
No,
I
but
have
like, how
76
many are you from
normally,
half?
I'm at
Channel.
27. So I have almost 50 hit points to heal up.
Okay. 50. So 27. Oh gosh, I'm
Yeah.
trying to do math.
You
I
can
can't
use the
restore above
full
half
40.
your health.
And I would get to 67. And then I would have 9 hit points damage still.
Yeah. Well, I can restore up to half your health at once, so I can give you 30 and give Landon 10.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yes, this works.
Okay. And I can use it. I can use it one more time again to restore another 40, but 30 for Deimos and 10 for Landon now.
I don't think you should waste anything on me. I was only my max is 92, and
How
I was
do
only
you have 92 freaking hit point? I'm sorry.
I'm a
Barbarian.
barbarian.
Oh. Okay,
You're a
never mind. I'll just heal
barbarian?
40 for Deimos.
Oh, we do have another
Okay.
tank.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, just
40 for Deimos.
yeah.
okay. So is that what you're doing for your turn?
I will
It says
say
no action next to it for some reason.
so 40 healing?
Yes, 40 healing for you, Deimos.
Oh, thank God. Sorry. Thank
Okay.
you, Eric.
Actually, well, then on top of that, for my action, I would like to Sacred Flame the one on him.
On Deimos? Okay.
Yeah, because yeah.
I will say divine. That is an action.
It says no action next to it, but if it is an action, then
It
yeah.
says as an action, you can present your holy symbol.
You are correct. Then I will bonus action Healing Word you to bring you up to maximum, most likely.
Sorry. I
What?
am sorry for being a rude dude.
No,
Continue.
it's fine. I will Healing Word you for how much health? Oh gosh, 8 health, and then I have like a Disciple of Life feature, and that gives you an extra 3 HP.
Okay.
Okay, well that heals me to full.
Okay.
Now then.
Oh,
Well, thank
That
you.
it for
I
your
feel
turn?
much better, Ishmael.
Yes, that's it for me. I need to figure out this healing stuff better.
Oh, good. Well,
You're a good boy.
I think you're doing just well, darling.
agreed. Bone, you're up.
Oh, woo.
Good shifter.
Rar, rar, rar.
Woo, woo.
Aru?
I'm thinking if I can actually do anything interesting. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna use my longbow again.
Oh, and I
Okay,
can also
what are you-
prepare 2 more spells. Oh, that's
What
good.
are you targeting? Also, don't you have fancy spells? I thought you had fancy spells.
Kind of. I have ensnaring, strike, bark skin, pass without a trace, spike growth, and speak with animals. So they're not terribly useful at all times.
True. Okay.
I
You
can
could
technically get
speak to
water
honey,
walk.
but... Oh. Wait, what?
I can technically get water walk right now because I leveled up. I was
If you want to.
Wow.
I just ruined Les's whole plan.
Who's gonna stop you? Who's gonna stop you, Les?
You know what I'm doing next turn?
If you want to.
Oh
I'm
my
not stopping you.
god.
Seriously, who's gonna stop you, Les? He can't.
How many people can you catch?
GG.
Up to 10.
DM rule 0. You're not allowed to. You're not allowed to level up here. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. If you want to.
Okay.
It's all good.
Fucking hilarious. How many? There's how many right now that are within range?
There is 3.
3. Pick a random one. I don't fucking care. I'll give him the smack. Smack Bones is just kind of like, here we go again. Shooting more little Just gonna pick one at random.
Thunk. Okay.
Yep. Well, that's not gonna hit.
Why? What would you get?
11 again.
What are you doing?
The second one hits. It's a 22.
Twice in a row this happened.
I know.
All right. So.
All right, and that's
the one that's on Deimos again because everyone seems to like that one. And it's now looking like a unicorn.
haha, bitch.
How much damage you doing?
3.
Okay. You just...
Wait. I have a question.
Yes.
So, wait. Hold on. I have to wait. Never mind. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm really stupid, and I'm trying to understand my sheet. I was like looking at some of my stuff, and I'm like, why do I do?
Hurt you right now.
Yeah. There's a reason why my character's wisdom is so low. It was rolled randomly, but it still applies. It's very much me.
It's okay.
Okay, never mind.
Do you not want to ask anything?
No, what it was, the question, but I cleared it up for myself, because I was looking at my features and traits, and I noticed since archery is my specialty, I get a +2 bonus to my attack rolls, but I realized that's not for damage, that's just to hit, and I was confused, but I cleared it up myself. All is well.
Also, keep in mind, you can always transform into honey-esque creature.
That's your fighting style, so that's where that comes from, yeah. You have +2 rolls with bows and ranged weapons.
Let's see. Okay. Ludi.
What?
Hi. It's your turn.
Hey, yes it is. So... what will I perceive today? I want to try to make a perception in the water to see if I could, like, if not move, try to, like, sway myself, or if something could make me move.
Okay. Make your perception.
13.
You're a little more aware this time, at least. You can see. You can perceive that you can perceive while in this water.
So
everything is standing still. And you do see a body down here.
I want to attempt to make, like, a strength check to see if I can, like, shove my way forward. Like,
it fails.
Oh, automatic fail?
Yes.
Can I make another perception? Specifically? Actually, no, I want to make an investigation. I want to see if this is fucking slime.
Yes, actually, you can. I wouldn't say an investigation. I'd say an insight, because you
I wanna
can't move them really.
I want to make an insight. This is like fucking slime or anything. 23. Oh fuck.
Hot damn. Okay. Okay. This is not slime. This is water. However, this is experiencing stasis.
Great.
You
That
understand
has made
fully
sense.
that this is stasis.
Fantastic.
That makes
Of course, none of you know.
a lot of sense.
No. I like
Is
how
it,
I like how a full turn of like rounds went through and no one bothered to look behind them.
No. Why would I?
I
do
mean, I
that?
would rather focus on getting killed.
Yeah.
They're having their own issues. At least you're safe in the water.
I wish to contemplate my life.
I think that's something you
Can I
do
make
instead.
a survival check to do so?
Yes.
5.
You contemplate that you're made of metal,
Philosophical indeed.
and you contemplate why water is wet. Good
Interesting.
job. But
I-
no.
Can I
Giving you
use-
some information, because you rolled very well on the insight, this is part of the arcane for the water itself. You don't know who cast it, you don't know what the nature of the stasis is, but time appears to be fully frozen in this water, aside from the plants.
So you're saying this is a 9th level spell, time stop, but it continued afterwards.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying.
So I can't use a bardic inspiration, can I?
No. You
Third
can-
level the spell magic. Just kidding.
Well, I can't deceive the flowers, so that won't work.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. They're not
How dare
sentient.
you, sweetie darling flowers? I'm gonna trick
You know
you.
what?
Flowers
Actually,
have a two. Flowers have a
I
2
will-
intelligence. I can't do that.
I will let you attempt to deceive the flowers if you so choose.
Oh sure. Why the fuck not? I gotta figure out a spell I want to cast first.
Mm.
Can I give you an advice?
Sure.
And advice.
If I were you, I would go for the spell magic.
The spell of magic.
Can any of us even cast a spell magic?
That would be great. if you could
Hi, I'm here.
magic.
The spell magic's a 5th level spell.
Yeah,
It's
I
a 3rd
can't-
level spell, but
I
you know.
can't cast that, but
It also wouldn't work in here, so
Because he's stuck in the. He can't cast.
you just exist in here.
I actually do have an idea of some sort.
Also,
So, I want to
I feel-
cast... Huh?
I feel inclined to tell you that you can still see things kind of moving in here, almost silhouettes. They're very white and clear.
I want to cast a
Fish in the water.
I want to try to cast a ice storm above me.
Okay.
Let's roll deception today. See if I get a high. Oh fuck me! 14.
No.
Fuck me.
No.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Onward. Deimos. Buddy.
Didn't Ludwig
Alright.
just?
So just to confirm, is the one that was grappling me still there?
Uh-huh.
Great. Well, all it does is stop me from being able to move. So I'm just gonna like slash at it.
Your arms are kind of stuck.
Is it touching the water?
No. It's literally just kinky freaking stripper pulling you.
What? I didn't heal you for.
You specifically said grappled.
Yes, it's grappling you with its arms and legs around you. So,
That doesn't restrict my attacking.
It's ready to go down on you, dude.
Yes. It's going up on you instead because you were a big beefy boy.
Like, I don't mind if I have to attack and risk hurting myself in it.
Am I a joke
Okay.
too?
Well,
All right?
this is fine. This is
Great. That's a 22 to hit.
fine. Okay, you hit.
Great. That's, hold on, I get to re-roll that too. Oh, it's 10 slashing damage.
Okay. So it doubles up to 20. This thing.
Slashing damage, not radiant.
Oh, regular. Okay.
I can't do
So-
the radiant. I don't think I can do the shockwave onto my own face.
You cannot. I mean, you could with disadvantage, but you could attempt to.
That would be very dumb of me.
Yes.
And while he is a himbo, I don't think he's that much of a himbo.
Aw.
Well,
You crush it against yourself, and it almost looks like it's trying to hump you now because crunch.
really wants it.
Good gosh.
It really wants that Minotaur dick.
Apparently.
Didn't even bother asking you.
Ooh.
Like,
At
what's
least
consent
you
all
offered
about?
dinner
apparently?
first. Jeez.
Anything else, buddy?
Yeah, I have another attack, so I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
That's a 12.
It does not hit.
So do I hit myself?
Yeah, it manages to move out of the way and just let you smack yourself in the face.
Okay. Do I roll for damage or do I just...
Yeah, you roll for damage.
Fuck you, game. You know what? That was 15 damage. I hit myself for more than I hit it for.
Rip.
You. Oh
This
boy.
is necessary.
No, that was not necessary, Deimos.
It needs to die.
Yes, but you don't need to die. So don't kill yourself.
It's pulling up and down on your horns, like shaking you.
Horn.
Horn.
Oh
no. Yes.
Good gosh.
So, Landon, you're up.
Damn.
This is
Lesnar.
one part of the
Oh,
monster.
Also, make a strength save.
Who, me? You didn't. Me?
Yes.
They said you.
Okay. Okay. Wait, why?
The one that's around your neck right now is
Oh,
trying to push you.
right. Okay. I got bad news for you, buddy. So first of all, I got a 17 for my strength save.
Just have to be. You're even with it, fortunately. So you're not getting pushed, but it's still holding on to you.
Yeah. I would like to rage.
Okay.
So with that, so like, can I do? Is there anything I can do with my rage that like can make this motherfucker get off me?
You have an advantage on strength saves.
Yeah.
True.
So I can roll again now, right?
Yeah, if you wanted to.
It's advantage. So yeah, you technically roll 2 dice.
Right. Okay, y'all aren't gonna believe me. So,
Did you nat 20?
gonna turn that shit on. Yes, I sure fucking did.
Okay. So, while it's around your neck, I'm gonna say you just grab this thing and yeet it skyward until it flops back down into the water.
Excellent.
Yeet that bitch.
I'm gonna count it as dead.
Good.
Yeah. Good job.
Now if we could do the same to the one on my chest.
Yeah. So I'm not reckless attacking. I'm just raging. So I'm gonna take my greatsword, and I'm going to swing at that guy. That's a 10.
No.
Hang on. Wait a second. I need to make sure I'm doing this right. I've never raged before. I've never played a barbarian.
Rage
You
is a
know-
bonus to your
I realize that our crew here does not have a good mage.
I will say,
Hi, I'm
if you
working on
rage,
it. Fuck
you
you.
have a +2 to damage from strength attacks.
Mhm.
Also,
I'm a good mage.
I've like main clerics, and yet I
Alright,
seem to
you're
not
the
even
one
know
then.
how to use their features.
It's okay. Clerics are one of the hardest classes of D&D.
They're also one of the
Yeah.
most broken classes.
I know. I literally just discovered that I can heal people for extra with my blessed healer and the
You took the strongest healing class.
But
and the
Landon,
disciple of
what are
light.
what's going on?
Anyways, okay, so I have 2 attacks. So that's the first one. I'm just gonna swing right again. God fucking damn it. That's a 12.
No.
Shit. Okay, that's all I can really do. But I am still raging, and while I'm raging,
Actually,
Uh,
you know what?
hmm?
Because this is the one that's on Deimos, both hit Deimos.
what?
Yeah, just roll your damage. Don't forget the +2 from rage.
Right.
Actually, I think it's more than the +2. It's level 8.
Okay.
You're gonna make me scream.
And 6.
Everyone's trying to
That's
help, and no
10.
one's actually hitting anything but Deimos. Including Deimos.
Yeah, you still only have +2 to damage, so it's not bad.
Yeah, okay. So it's so I rolled a 4 and then I rolled a 6, so that's 10 plus 2, which is 12, plus my 2 from raging, which is 14.
Deimos, how much health you lost, buddy?
So I just lost 14 here?
Yeah.
So 14 plus 15, that's 29. 29 plus 16, I'm doing math.
Maybe 16.
Where's
From
16?
Landon's 16.
Landon's 14?
Landon's 14, never mind.
Wait. Then Landon just hit me.
You know, I just hit him for 14.
Yeah, and I took 15 earlier, so that's only 29. What are you talking about, another 16?
Yeah, no, 29 plus Landon's 14. I need to do this for gauging healing.
Oh, no. It's
The
29
29 is the total. That's
with
the total.
Landon's. With
Okay.
Landon's.
Oh!
That was both your
I
attacks,
hit
right,
myself for 15, and then I got hit with Landon's 14. That's it.
Landon?
Yeah,
Yes.
but then how much is
That was both yours? Okay.
With my rage, since my totem spirit is wolf while I'm raging, my allies have advantage on melee attack rolls against any hostile creatures within 5 feet of me.
Nice. Okay. That'll actually help. Hopefully it doesn't
Very
actually avoid you anymore.
Oh, you chose wolf? I love it.
Yes.
Oh,
And-
just go straight bear for the resistance to damage.
Last one for the turn is Honey.
I have a question.
I imagine it grows like wolf ears.
Yes.
These creatures,
Hmm?
what language do they speak?
Ooh. Make an insight, actually.
That's a 3.
Okay.
They probably speak.
Aside from the Rees, I will tell you that they appear to be speaking some kind of speech.
Some kind of
What
speech.
speech?
Some kind.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Oh wait, should I roll that? Wait. Should I roll that with Honey's stats?
Oh, yes, actually. Because it's Honey's
Okay.
turn. Yes.
Yeah. So let me roll again. I have to actually manually add numbers here. Another low roll, but he has higher wisdom than I do. +2. Not really. Okay, he's just as clueless as I am. It's a fucking 11.
Like a mother, like son. Alright. At least it's an 11. You know what? That's fine. So on top of picking up the deep speech, he also understood that they are speaking abyssal.
Ha!
Abyssal. Nice.
Hi. I speak both of them.
For Honey's turn, I'd like him to call out to one of the Merces and just be like, "Why are you attacking friends?"
Okay. In that
I'm
case,
gonna try to
I
get some
want
information.
Okay, so you're not trying to convince, you just want info.
Yeah.
Merce's shriek back, but you can hear... Honey can hear what sounds like pain. And leave us alone.
We didn't. Oh wait, I can't talk.
But I can. What exactly are they saying?
I mean, if they're talking to Honey, you should be able to make a perception.
Because I can speak both deep speech.
I know, make a perception.
Okay, perception. 21.
Nice.
On top of hearing what they were saying to Honey, you also make out that same S sound you heard from Truth. Sounds like something soul something.
Okay.
It almost sounds like solar.
It's Soul Silver.
Hmm.
I figured it out. It's a Pokemon reference.
Okay.
Or Marvel. No, that's a Silver Surfer. Never mind.
Fucking Silver Surfer. I mean, hey, it's water related, vaguely. Oh my code, you guys. It's the Silver Surfer. What an epic crossover.
I hate all of you.
Okay, stay mad.
Okay, I'm not gonna attempt to communicate.
Let's see. So what
Cool.
else is Honey doing? Because that's not his action.
Oh, cool. It didn't count as an action.
Nope.
Sweet. How far away is Deimos from Honey?
Like, not that far. They didn't get in the water. They should still be near me.
Yes. They are in the water.
They went in the water?
Wait. Bommy, what did you ask? I'm sorry. I'm confused.
How far is Honey from Deimos?
Oh, how far is Honey from Deimos? Honey is right next to Deimos. He's just kind of staring up at him.
Okay. I'm just trying to. I'm ready to protect. Wants to protect. Are the Mercies still on you, or did they retreat? I'm sorry.
It's still alive.
Nope. The one is on it. It's still
It's
there.
humping my horn, which is
Oh, that's right.
creepy.
It's not humping
Yeah.
your torso because you smashed it against yourself.
And then I smacked myself in the head twice. Well, I got smacked in the
That's
head
right.
after I smacked myself in the head. Not a great day.
All right. Excellent. We'll do. I'm gonna have Honey fucking put his chompers on the one that's holding on to Deimos.
Oh, okay.
Use bite.
Okay.
Oh god, he's gonna bite me.
Honey's pretty competent.
Yeah. Let me roll here.
Please, Honey, don't kill me.
So 11 plus 17 to hit.
Hot damn. Okay. Yeah, that hits. That hits.
All right, and then it's 2d10 plus 10.
10. Okay.
I wonder the damage that this thing's gonna do when it's an adult. Holy shit.
Oh, and he's spicy. Oh wait, yeah, I gotta divide it by 2 still. So, yeah, I'll wait. Math hard. Oh, this is why I can't do it off of just basic character sheets. D&D Beyond does all the math for me. All right, so that's 2d10 plus 10, 15 divided by 2.
Why don't you just get a character roll? Like a dice roller.
It's fine. That's 8 rounded up. So.
Okay, so wait.
So, Honey grabs its ankle, and it's already been hurting a lot. He kind of tears its leg off.
Nice.
That's it. That was a lot of hit. But it's still happily latched onto Deimos. So Honey just has a leg right now. As a melee weapon.
Okay.
There you go.
As a melee weapon, I was gonna say, can he eat it?
He's a
I mean, he
leg
can
up
eat it.
above the competition.
Psychic damage.
He really didn't skip
We
leg
have
day.
talked about the pun
Oh,
before.
wait, damn it.
Am I
You
taking
didn't stay since you can't
Am
take
I
psychic damage.
legging you on?
Damn it. Okay. Okay. Anything else? Are you actually gonna eat the leg?
Yeah, he wants to eat the leg.
Oh, damn it, Honey. He's just chewing on it. He swallows it fully. There's just foot sticking out.
Good
of it.
boy. He's a foot guy.
That's
Gross.
All right, moving on.
What have you taught your son? What is wrong with you?
Your child. This is a child.
Oh, a man
He likes
always,
eating feet. It's
a
not
man
anyone's
always
fault.
appreciates a good foot.
Listen, Toe Jam has a nice twang to it.
Disgusting.
Moving
Next.
on. Ooh.
I'm done. Moving on.
Disgusting. Next.
Okay, so now we're on. Now we're on the last two of the Merces. First one, which is on Deimos. Deimos, I need you to make a
Another
strength save.
a strength save.
Yes.
Also, what's it called? He started in the Spirit Guardians because he's on Deimos, so like another was saved from him.
Yes.
Okay, I got a 12 because my saves are just. I rolled a 4 plus 8.
Okay, well, and this is very bad news because this one made a nat 20 for a wisdom save.
What?
Hot damn.
Oh.
Okay.
So
Does it
that
take
means that
half
it takes,
damage or does it take no damage?
it takes half damage, so 7 damage.
Okay, so
That's better.
it's definitely worse for wear, but it's not going down without a fight. In that last moment, you got a 12, right?
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt. I'm sorry, buddy.
Do I really need to waste magic on Channel Divinitying you?
He is it. This
Go on.
last merce has been shaking you up and down so much, but on top of that, it's going to go ahead and push your head down with one hand, and yank up on your horn with the other until it comes out of your skull.
Oh.
You're telling me it's ripping my fucking horn out?
It tore your other horn out. Yes.
Oh.
No!
You know I planned a whole shit around that second.
Uh huh.
Fuck. Okay. Yeah. How much damage do I take?
Let's see, because this. Oh boy.
Because that hurts.
Yeah. No. This is gonna hurt a lot.
I just rolled up like 30.
This is another 24 damage.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna make me waste my Channel Divinity again. Thanks, Deimos.
It's not my
And-
fault. This monster is on me.
Because that was just the fact that it was grappled on you, it's going to finally jump off of you and use your own horn to attack you.
Okay, great news. The horn only does 1d6 damage.
Yeah. So. Oh, it critical fails.
He stabs himself with it.
It attempts to strike you. Instead, it fumbles with the one leg that is now missing and falls on your horn.
Okay,
How
do
much-
I roll damage then?
Yeah, how much damage?
That's 7 horn damage.
Okay, it's dead.
Karma's a
What the
bitch.
fuck? I couldn't even kill it myself.
And now you are a hornless minotaur. Are you happy?
Oh,
Oh,
I do have a
no.
stub of a horn on the other side.
That's so sad.
At least he's balanced again.
Hey, question.
Yeah.
Is it like... Is the horn just there on the floor? Is it in the water? Please tell me it's not in the water.
No, it's not in the water. It's laying on top of it.
Okay, great. When it's my turn again, I'm gonna pick that up.
Yeah, No problem. The last Merce that is still standing is going to go ahead and attack. There is 6 of you, so I'm just going to roll a d6. Number 4.
You would think it would attack me, whose horn just killed its
1, 2,
brother.
3, 4. Oh. This was unexpected. Okay.
What?
Am I right?
Do I let you do this?
Oh,
Okay,
What?
it's stupid. The one that fired all its scales at Deimos chose to attack Ludwig.
Are you sure?
I rolled a 4, and Ludwig is 4 in initiative. So
Great.
it
It sank
jumps into the water
Oh, fuck.
and
You're a DM. You
freezes.
can just do your shit.
I know, but you know what? This is fine. This is fine. It freezes, holding on to Ludwig's head.
It's trying to sink you, Ludwig. Oh no!
Good joke.
Now then,
Ludwig
So-
is gonna drown.
this round of combat has ended, and let's. Oh, ooh, that's not good. Okay,
What?
so you rolled a 2.
Who's you?
He's talking about the creature, I'm presuming.
So, the rumbling gets louder from behind you. The whole cave appears like it is shaking beneath your own feet. It
There's
does
no
not
way
feel
I'm
like an
looking at one.
earthquake.
How
It just
much-
feels like the entire land is going up and down.
How much damage did I take, by the way?
You don't, because it wasn't able to do anything to you.
It's on my head.
It just
now.
jumped in on top of you. It's just holding onto your head.
Great. Fuck me, too.
I mean, you can
Oh.
try if you want.
I'll cut your
But
dick
The other
off.
one tried to fuck me.
Let's see here. So, the creature finally can no longer hold on to Vivian. She just flings his arms off to the side and decks him across the face. He goes
Good.
careening across the island and into the water directly behind you.
Can Ishmael let out a celebratory Yas Queen or not?
Please do.
If you wish.
This creature has managed to mostly submerge into the water, so much so that Ludwig has been launched out of the pool with this one merfolk.
Yay, I'm out now.
The leg is still sticking out. She immediately rushes over to it in what appears to be blinding speed and tears it out of this creature's socket, using the femur as what looks like a rapier now. A rapier?
Who is this person?
Yes.
Vivian.
Shit.
Vivian, good job.
Make a perception.
Me?
I'm gonna do that too, if I could.
I got a 20.
Oh, great. 11. Love these
Don't
rolls.
worry, I got a dirty 20.
Don't worry, I got a 20.
Her
Same.
eyes are yellow, pupilless. Her hair is standing on end and has turned pure white. The aura that was around her appears to have shaped into a pair of wings, with it dragging on the ground almost as if it's rooted her onto the island. And she is glaring at the party.
Hi, Vivian. I hope everything's okay. We're kind of doing not so great over here. So, yeah.
Silence.
Ismael, I don't think that's Vivian.
Then what is it?
You've desecrated this tree and this island for long enough.
Desecrated, we just got here. We didn't even touch the tree.
We've been here for like 5 minutes.
We came in here to find the friends who were stolen.
I guess
came
I
in
could
here to
go
find
instead.
you, frankly.
Where did I land?
You landed next to the party.
Okay.
This place is a purgatory for the souls who have lost so much. Do not disturb them. Leave,
attack
or I
us
will
first.
make you leave.
I want
Vivian,
to leave. Let me have my friend.
Vivian, are you saying that you've lost something that you haven't told us about, and that's why you're staying here?
Ismael, that's not Vivian.
Then what is it? It looks
I don't know, but it's not Vivian.
sort of like her. There might
But
be
it's not
Vivian
her.
inside. There might be Vivian inside. I swear.
It looks like it's a
Ah.
Vivian on the outside.
It is glaring at Ishmael, to be fair. And
I'm going to glare right back, and I'm going to look her in the face. What?
This is bad. Okay.
Did you just say husband?
No, can I say my question first?
Yeah, you can say your question first.
So I'll just look her in the eyeball and say, then what made you stay down here? What loss have you not told us about that's making you stay here?
This individual is now crying, but she does not change in her expression.
Vivian, you can hear me, right?
I don't think that's Vivian anymore.
She's crying. She's somewhere in there.
Hold on.
She might still be in there.
Power
Okay.
of anime.
She's got a 60-foot flying range right now. She's dashing across the water towards Ishmael and rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
Ouch.
To do what?
It's attacking you, bitch.
Maybe attack you, maybe cuddle you.
No, I'm pretty sure that's attack.
With that giant bone cutlass, I don't think that wants to cuddle.
You don't know that.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
You're just the DM.
4, 5, 6.
Yay.
44.
Ow.
44?
44 damage, and she is carrying you to one of the pillars to pin you.
Okay, so you'll just hear like a very deathly scream from me, and you'll just hear me say, I know you're in there.
You
Somewhere.
are currently impaled to a pillar.
Can I,
Well, that'll be my last words.
You're not
when I
dead,
see
but
Vivian doing that, can I scream her name? And I'm gonna
Sure.
get off from behind Deimos,
also-
and I want to stare directly at her, and I'm gonna say, he may not like you, but I fucking do.
Also,
She-
Spirit Guardian?
doesn't
I don't
appear
understand what is happening.
to
But
hear
Vivian,
anything.
please. Don't
She's-
touch.
Snapped her fingers, and the cave itself has gone black. Not
Spirit
like magical
Guardians.
darkness, it's black.
Spirit Guardians.
She did fly through it. Wisdom save.
No, but what I mean is that it's around me, so all of these Spirit Guardians are kind of like converging on her as I get swept through the air.
Yes. She's taking it pretty well. She made a 16 for a wisdom save. So
Darn it, so she takes half, just barely. Okay. She takes 8 damage.
okay. The guardians are flying through her, but weirdly enough, they also seem to be disappearing as they touch her.
So wait, my Spirit Guardians are going away?
Even more so, it looks like they're getting absorbed.
Can you just, like, with my dying breaths, can I ask her, Vivian, you're in there. What's wrong?
She cackles at you. If you're looking for Vivian, she's peacefully dreaming.
In the next life?
The abyss laughs to comfort the dead.
Oh my god, I
Ew.
fucking hate this woman! She's gonna make me do things I don't wanna do.
You already did. Doesn't
Listen,
Where is
shut the
she?
fuck up. I'm
Where's
gonna
her
do
body?
something. Hey, Deimos.
As
Hey,
she
Damo.
starts, hold on. As she starts laughing, the cave fluctuates in life almost as if it's laughing with her. The only thing that still has light is the portion of the tree that Nina had gone into.
Where's her body?
Okay. Deimos,
These just
do
seem
you
to
mind? Do you mind holding me for a moment?
I just put a hand on her shoulder.
I'm going to bring my familiar to me, and I'm going to use my familiar sight, and I'm just gonna go through the tree thingy.
Your what?
I'm using my familiar to go in through the tree.
You have a fucking familiar?
I do. I'm a wizard.
It's a bat.
Yeah, exactly. Wizards
Oh.
don't have familiars. What?
Also,
Oh yeah, the giant
be
bat we
fair,
forgot about.
water walking, I'm okay with you having water walking. I intended for you to go across the water, just no one no
Well-
one gave me any ideas besides you jumping in the water.
What I mean is I didn't know I could cast water walking until right now when I leveled up.
This is
Yeah,
true.
that's fair. But can I use my familiar sight? I can't hear, I can't see through my own body. I can still speak. When I'm using my familiar sight, but I want to
Okay.
see what's on the other side of that portal.
Okay. I will let you do that. That's no problem. I will say this version of the combat has ended. So you can
So-
take actions outside of combat now.
Great. I'm gonna pick up my fucking horn.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
Are they?
I
Are
wanna-
so?
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
let's-
Sorry.
One at a time. Let's go.
Go ahead, Landon.
Okay. So like, are they still on the same side of the lake as me, or the weird nonsense?
The creature is half in the water.
No,
Vivian
I'm talking about Vivian and Ishmael.
Ishmael and Vivian have flung about 45 feet in a direction, right? And you are having a difficult time seeing them, but they are on the same side.
Cool. I'm gonna fucking book it and just swing at her with my greatsword.
She's in the air.
And
Can't
can
reach
you...
her.
well,
All right.
I
If
can throw
that's
my
the
jump.
case,
I can throw
then
my.
I
You can make a hit with disadvantage because it's pitch black right now.
Good frick. I literally had all the utility spells we need to clean this up so nicely.
It's
So
a.
nicely.
I rolled a 10 and an 18, so 10 plus 5 is 15.
Can I cast
Okay.
like dancing lights to light the shit up?
Yes.
I
But
could have freaking revivified Vivian
two things.
and
revivified.
First thing
revivified.
is your javelin does miss, unfortunately. So it is. You do manage to launch it into the wall right underneath Vivian, so you've got a good inkling of where they are at least. But as Ludwig casts dancing lights, the lights appear to be drawn to Vivian,
You would
as
imagine
if she's sucked them in.
as if she's the main target.
Can I cast freedom of movement to like use my action to escape the restraint?
You're gonna have to make one hell of a strength save to get
Yeah.
out from underneath.
I have a
Oh.
question. Exactly
but-
how far is she from me, Deimos? Hi.
She's about 45 from the rest of the party. She's impaled him to a pillar.
Okay.
Wait, impaled me with what?
The giant bone femur rapier that she made.
And she's
Okay,
not.
where is it going through?
It's going through your stomach.
Okay. It says that the target can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape from non-magical restraint. So unless that impaled bone is a magical restraint, I think I can escape it with my 4th level.
That's not a
freedom of movement.
restraint, my
It's not
friend.
really a restraint. It's
Huh?
It's not really a restraint.
It's that
They're
they stabbed
stabbing
you
you
through the stomach
That's
into
not
the
really a
ground.
restraint.
Like they stabbed
Yeah,
you in the
no.
stomach.
All at the same time.
A
Yeah.
restraint is like rope.
You're not really restrained. You're more so just kept in place by them jabbing this giant bone into your gut, into the ground, keeping you there.
Okay.
You would have to
Well,
I
either
just
rip
like
the
to see
bone
you wiggle
out,
free from that though.
like you'd have to rip
I
the bone
have-
out or tear yourself in
No.
half.
Guys, what are you doing?
Huh?
I'm flying through the door
Okay.
with my bat.
I'm using my
Go ahead.
I'm using my channel divinity to heal 30 HP for me and 10 for Deimos. I'm so sorry, I can't do
No, it's fine. You need the
much
help.
healing to
On
you.
that note, I'm going to. You said she's 45 feet from me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is
And
she-
about 20 feet off the ground.
Okay, but I can summon my. Okay. Can I still not summon a shadow?
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna just like use my greatsword, shockwave, to attack at her.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage.
Well, that was a. Okay, so with disadvantage, it was a 25.
Good job.
It was a 27 without disadvantage.
Interesting.
Hold
Okay.
on. Let me re-roll this damage because I got this feature. So 5 minus 3. So that's
Yikes.
to 20 and 18 radiant damage.
Okay. So the damage goes through. You do hit her with the nice 36. But even more so, her wings dissipate and she plummets to the ground.
I want
That's
to use.
what I wanted.
I want to use a mind sliver on her.
Okay.
Would I fall too?
Ooh.
No, you were impaled.
So they need to make a intelligence save.
Okay. 18 plus 3. 21.
Okay. Well, they're still gonna take 2d6 damage.
Okay.
10
Somebody
psychic damage.
help me down.
This was my plan. Who's tall? I'm like 9 feet tall. Who the fuck else is tall?
As she
Me?
hold on.
Not me.
As she plummets to the ground, she manages to get back up on her feet, and it looks like she's struggling with something. She's currently mashing her head against one of the pillars, borderline clawing her eyes out.
Is
Not my plan.
Can I sense this internal struggle to any sense if it's almost like Vivian pulling at her?
I mean, it's below you, so you could probably hear her. She's screaming about how she doesn't want to hurt her friends, and even more so that you're just using him as a puppet to bribe me to your side.
Using him? Who's him?
Good question.
Capital HIM or just him?
Is you dumbass?
No.
What? I'll just be speechless. I'll probably be crying from both pain and whatever's I witnessed below me as I kind of feebly say, "Someone help me down."
Okay.
I'm trying.
Good
I
question.
don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to reach him without my shadow.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah.
I know I'm not there. This is more of like out of character question. Didn't Vivian say something about husband?
Vivian didn't say something about a husband, but it was more that she recognized one of the shadow elves that pulled her down into the well initially.
I thought she said the word husband.
I also thought she said that word.
The one who said something about a husband was Nina. But
So, I want to
Wasn't
cast
it the call?
Dissonant
Okay.
Whispers on her.
before I'm letting anyone else cast anything, Safford, you sent your familiar
Yes,
inside,
I'm
right?
familiar vision. Yes.
What you see is a large altar, about 30 feet in the air off of a set of stairs. There are torches pretty much lighting the entire way, all the way up inside this tree. There doesn't appear to be a top in this tree. It's just heading towards some kind of blinding light. And On top of the altar is Nina, almost looking like she's pleading with something, but there's also something on the altar in front of her. She's trying to get a hold of.
Can I go around and try and see what it is?
Yes.
I have a 60 feet flying speed, by the way.
Okay, so I'll say you do manage to get up there rather quickly. I'm not gonna have you make a perception. It's pretty well lit in here. It's a type of book.
Type of book? Can I read any of the writing?
I mean, you're a bat. So
It doesn't matter. I'm still seeing through my bat's eyes. I would still be able to
what
read
I'm
and
saying
recognize.
is, if it was open, then yes.
Does it have nothing in the cover?
It looks like a diary.
Okay. Okay.
It's definitely not some kind of ancient tome. It looks like some kind of diary.
Okay. Can I hear what she's saying?
Yes. I will say you can hear relatively what she's saying.
Is it perchance the lyrics to Dear Maria in the diary?
Thank you. She's saying, please show me your pain. Show me what you experienced.
Okay.
She's going to attempt to open up the book. Before I make this roll, what are you doing outside, Ludwig?
Me?
Yeah.
Well,
Did you want to do something?
So the person that's laying on the ground that was... Just so I have a survey of the land, since a lot of things happened all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Was the body that is Vivian's, right? It's being possessed, kind of?
That's the one that was in the water?
Vivian's body.
Yeah, the one that was that like lost its wings and flopped.
Yes. Yeah, that's Vivian.
That is Vivian's body?
Yes.
So, I told you it was still her.
No, that's Vivian's body. We don't know.
That's Vivian's body. What
I'm specifically asking is, so what is stabbing Ishmael then?
It's a large femur.
Okay, so it's just a femur, there's no creature there?
I would like if I was helped out, thank you.
Yeah,
There's
really
no other creature that's holding him. It's just a femur.
I was just asking, just for clarification.
Yes.
What I want to do
No problem.
is I want to cast Dissonant Whispers on Vivian's body, that creature.
Okay.
It needs to make a Wisdom save.
Okay. Nat 20.
Fucking Christ.
Ouch.
Okay, so it's still gonna do damage.
I can only jump.
I'm rolling well for this thing. This is a problem.
Oh shit.
I'm going to freaking, like, once we kill it and restore it to regular... If we can kill it fast enough, I might be able to revivify Vivian.
Yeah, but you don't know if killing the body would kill the mind.
13 damage.
It could be actually killing Vivian herself.
13 damage does go through, and because it's Dissonant Whispers, it's psychic damage, right?
Yes.
She crumples onto the ground and starts vomiting. What's coming out is a black fluid coating her teeth and lips.
Ludwig, you're hurting
if
her.
She's been drowning in it. It's
Ishmael,
very similar to the color that's of the water right now.
Ishmael, if you haven't realized, our dear compatriot and friend is not what they seem to be. I don't have the faintest idea of what's going on with this pseudo-witchcraft, but beyond all that, this thing is coming to attack us and stabbed you in the gut. Vivian or not, I am going to attack and defend myself.
What you see as this happens is
Well,
the part of bone that was on her jaw starts to wrap upwards into a skull-like mass.
okay, wait, before that happens,
Mhm.
I think I found a way to try to get Ishmael down.
Okay.
So I read the rules about a high jump. Apparently, it's based off of your strength modifier. So I could jump 8 feet up in the air, and being that I'm like 9 feet tall, I could reach 14. My hands could reach up to 14 and a half feet up overall. So with that together, I would reach 22 and a half feet up. Would that be high enough to reach the spear and pull it out?
Yes. It
Okay.
would, but you'd have to make a strength check.
That's athletics?
That'll
Yes.
work.
All right. This feels like a yeah. I'm gonna go do that. That's a 16. Athletics.
Wait, do we still have to worry about the whole enemies coming behind us? Because there was more than 5.
So the ones I'm kind of happy you mentioned that. The ones that were there have disappeared from your vision, and you can't seem to recognize where they are. It's too dark.
Well, at least they can't see us either.
I didn't say that.
But yeah, do I reach high enough to
What'd you get?
I got a 16,
You,
but I also
you do
I
reach
also okay.
it, and you do yank it out.
Okay.
It tumbles to the ground, as does Ishmael.
I try to catch him.
Okay, make a dex
That's
with
that's
disadvantage.
dex save with disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 8. Never mind. I do not catch him.
He slips between your fingers and plummets to the ground.
Fall damage.
Oh god.
Is fall damage d10s, I think?
No, it's d6 per
D6.
10 feet.
1, 2.
Anything
Alright, you're
above
taking another
6 feet
Oof.
is a D10.
almost max fall damage. You took 11 damage.
Oh gosh.
That's
You
not
landed on your
Okay.
head.
So everything's busy, but everything is blurry. But you'll see that I just kind of I'm gonna start healing myself. So you see my hands just kind of glow as more of my healing energy cackles over me. Vivian, oh poor Vivian.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna cast first level cure wounds on me twice, so that's 10 healing first, and then another 13 healing, so that's 23 healing for me.
You hear Vivian cry out in a different voice. Purgatory is no place for a child of the shadows. And she yells out in a very pained gasp as you can make out that her silhouette starts to misform. Her spine appears to be jutting out of place.
Oh fuck.
Her fingers are growing longer, like fully. They're more like sticks at this point. And her eyes are pitch black. She looks more closer to that of a manticore.
Okay, so he's backing up into the wall and kind of lost all hope at this point for saving Vivian.
But, alright, this is what I wanted to do. Nina's gonna make a wisdom save.
Do I
Okay.
have to do one too, since I'm like literally just staring at it?
No. She's making a wisdom save for a different reason.
Okay.
Okay. 15. So she is not safe. However, the second she opens the book, the rest of you that are in the cave and conscious start to feel the ground not shake as much as shift. Your
Great.
visions start to go hazy,
Oh,
and
what's happening
everything
now?
starts to go very quiet.
I thought you were gonna say very bad.
It feels like you're slipping deeper and deeper into a pitch black pit of water. There's no ground above you, and there's no ground below you and no sky above you. It feels like you're sinking deep into the ocean, but there's no waves, there's no movement around you. You can see nothing besides each other. It all looks like you're falling. Make
Can I
a
air swim?
wisdom save.
All of us,
Can I
including
air?
me.
I have 9.
Can I air swim to Landon?
No.
No. Oh,
You-
okay.
you
That's a
want-
9.
You want to move, but nothing you do seems to actually work. And
Do I
Uh,
have to do that save too?
yes, everyone has to make that save.
I got an 11.
26.
Nat 20 plus.
God.
What are we rolling?
Wiz save.
16.
Well, I'm fucked.
Who?
I got
For
a
once, my wisdom is good.
so I have no pluses to wisdom. So
Who here got above an 18?
I got a 26.
wait, actually, hold on. Do I have any features for this? I feel like I do. Hold on. Level 8, right?
Yeah.
I need to know who made dirties above 20 and who got nat 20s.
Oh my god, I get that next level. Okay,
I had
No.
a nat 20.
I got a 9.
I got a 26.
I got 11.
And
16.
If Deimos dies here, it'll be
So,
a very poetic moment.
Everyone underneath 18, your perception has completely gone into nothingness. You can't see, you can't hear, you can't smell anything.
I already couldn't do that. It's familiar vision.
It appears like you've been here for centuries in this nothingness. For people 18 and above, you can see your compatriots almost falling asleep as they descend deeper and deeper. There is a odd light that starts to envelop everyone that you seem to be falling into, but you can't swim away from it either.
Bone. Bone, can you hear me?
I can hear you. What the hell?
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry.
It's alright. I mean, well, I'm sure we'll figure it out. You know, we always do. It'll be fine.
Yeah. But just take my hand, because I'm kind of scared.
Can I try and cast a thunderclap?
I can't see shit.
No. Your body's not obeying you right now.
Oh, so it's just my mind.
Yes. Actually, no. Anyone underneath an 18 has their will stripped of them. They don't
know
want
what
to leave.
do.
They don't want
So-
to do anything.
We're convinced.
Okay,
not.
but real quick, did I lose connection with my familiar or not?
Your familiar's dissipated.
Okay.
You're back in your
Okay.
real body. So,
Okay.
but
If
anyone
I-
below 18 just feels embraced by this darkness.
I'm sure freedom of movement can't stop this, but like, I just gotta take Bone's hand and just like hold it really tight and just be like, let's hope what you said about getting out of this is true.
I don't know what to do.
And
I can't find mothers.
see, Deimos has it. You're just embracing your inner desires, more or less.
In the
Um,
darkness.
And
For how
Who
I
made-
wish to solve myself.
who made dirty
Did
20s?
you just say you wish to soil yourself?
Solve myself.
Guys, who made dirty 20s?
Ishmael had a dirty and I had a natural.
Okay, so the
I had-
dirty 20 gives
I had
you
a 20. I had a 26.
Yes.
Okay.
Dirty 26 gives you will in this, so you can actually call out and talk to Bone, etc. But you see yourself getting closer and closer to this light. You do not know what it is. Bone, you see what's in the light. It looks like the town.
Mm-hmm.
And as you stare up into the light, you see yourself getting closer and closer to it. But below your feet, you can see what looks like a giant maw of a yellow-eyed face trying to catch up to all of you.
Oh boy.
It is reaching towards you. You can see purple fingers almost grasp around Sapphire and Deimos, but they just barely slip out of its grasp as everyone falls into the light. You wake up, and everything's fine. You're above ground.
We all
Okay,
do.
Everyone is fine. You
I
are
see.
on the beach.
I seriously need to leave the voice call on that one. Dang.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the end of the session anyway.
It is.